Another glorious day on a farm. Hey guys, welcome back to Stardew Valley, continuing from where we left off yesterday. And I don't mean yesterday like yesterday, I mean yesterday in-game. We reached the end of the episode while it was only about 11. So, oh that's right, this is an ancient fruit. I thought it was the damn rare berry. Nope. Alrighty then. We also went around and did some foraging, and we got a good bit of blackberries. We had a good bit of mushrooms in our cave. We found a couple of hazelnuts. All we're missing is a wild plum, and we can start focusing on our planting down some wild seeds. Now, if you're like, why don't you go take them to the bundles? You know, go complete a bundle. Like, once you find plums, you can go complete a bundle. That's a good idea, but I like to take the first set of wild seeds I find, wild fruits and vegetables I find, and make them into the wild seeds, and then get up to like 20 or so wild seeds for fall, and then once they fully grow, I'll take what I can to do a bundle, and then I'll just focus on, you know, selling the rest. Because wild seeds is how we'll make most of our money when it comes winter time. So, now that's something. Alright, now that we got all that taken care of, I think we'll start by going up this way. Hey, Lucky. Check our cave first. Still growing since we picked them up yesterday. But we're hoping to find a plum. If we can find and get more than one plum from the one we pick up, that's great. We'll be able to instantly make 20 wild seeds. So, yeah, I don't think any forageables grow up there. One thing I didn't do is check the weather for tomorrow and our fortune for today. So, if we don't find any plums today, probably because we had a somewhat annoyed day or a bad spirit day. But, yeah. If you remember right, we were talking, I think if I remember right, we were talking about our, yeah, we were talking about, anime. We were talking about Food Wars. Once again, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's very funny, and if you're just joining me, then and you're wondering about Food Wars, it's an anime about cooking. You know, there's no like fighting or whatnot. Even though it's called Food Wars, you know, there's no like weird battles or whatnot. It's just basically that, cooking. It's like, if you're wondering, how can an anime about cooking be good? And when I first saw the promo for it coming on, you know, on TV, I was the same as you. I was skeptical at first. I was like, this doesn't sound like it's gonna be good. Let me tell you this, I was wrong, so wrong. It is absolutely glorious. It is just, the reason it's so glorious is because it is absolutely freaking funny. Come on, I need a plum. I need a wild plum. And if you have watched it, and you agree with me that it's just so damn good, it's damn good, and it is freaking funny, then good for you. I'm glad we share the opinion in that. But yeah, Food Wars. It's a great show. Also, another show I found that was good, that I didn't think I would like, is if you hadn't seen it, it's called Dr. Stone. And it's like, it's a weird, what it is like a show where this mysterious green light just like washed over the entire earth, turning everybody into stone statues. And if your will was strong enough, you were able to, like, you know, keep your sanity as a statue. And it follows the main character, Senku. And the big thing about him is he is a scientist. He is an incredibly smart, like, genius level scientist. You know, and he's if I remember right, a high school student. Now, this green light washes over the earth and turns like I said, everybody into a stone statue. And to try to keep himself cognizant of how long he is a statue, he starts counting. Yes, 1, 2, 3. And here's the thing. Thousands of years go by. So, you know, and stuff is deteriorate. All the buildings and whatnot decayed immensely, and, you know, all that stuff. So the landscape is, like, really, really changed. And his statue ends up being put in a, like, bat cave, and this liquid, it's hard, the show's hard for me to explain, because it's literally a show about, you know, science. You know, actual science. It's stuff like, you know, how to make like like little stuff you can do, minerals and whatnot you can throw together to make like copper wire, and like smelting, and he does everything he can to, like, try to bring the world back to it. It's the he figures out the formula to this revival liquid, as they call it. That when you pour it over the statue, a statue of someone, it will eventually cause the outer stone, like the stone skin, like puts you in a suspended state. So, you know, you're the exact same age, you know, when you go into this stone state. So it's like thousands of years later, and they you know, they're still the same age. So, like I said, it's just it's a hard show for me to explain. There's no like action scene. There's no like action or whatnot, something like that. If you're wondering, once again, how can that be a good show? I've watched a few. I've heard of and watched a few animes that were surprisingly good, that I didn't think would be good. So, you know, if you see an anime and you're thinking, this ain't gonna be good, give it a watch, because You never know. It might turn out that you might turn out that you like it. You know, it's the same with me and Food Wars and Dr. Stone. So yeah, be sure to check those out. And if you end up liking them, hey, excellent. You know, and if you do watch any of the shows that I suggest and you've never heard of them, and you do like and you like them, hey, great. And let me know in the comments section too. You know, it's like I took your advice and I watched this show and it was actually pretty good. Then, hey, that makes me happy. Still no wild plum. Man, we really need that wild plum. We'll take all this and sell it. Yeah, if you end up watching any of these anime I suggest, you know, please be sure to let me know. And let me know what you thought of it. And even if you watched the anime I suggest and didn't like it, yeah, I want to hear your honest opinion on it. Another thing is, like I said a couple of videos ago, you know, if you have any like tips or, you know, little tricks that will make life easier in like any of the games I have on my channel, talking about the upcoming Grange display event. That's always a little hard for me to win. Because, you know, I usually forget about it until, like, the last day, so, yeah. You probably won't do too well on that. We'll probably come in second place. But yeah, if you watch any of the shows I suggest and you like or didn't like them, you know, let me know what you liked or what you didn't like. And I'd like to hear your opinion. And also, if you have any suggestion about anime you would like, that you think I might enjoy, please let me know in the comments. And I'll check it out. I'll check a few episodes out, and if I like it, I'll watch more of it. And if I do, I'll let you. I'll be sure to give you a little shout out and saying thank you and whatnot for suggesting it. And you know, if I do watch a suggestion and I didn't like it, you know, I'll give you my honest opinion and what I didn't like. You know, and I hope you'll, you know, I hope you'll respect it. Because, yeah. I know at the end of the video I always say like, comment, and subscribe, so yeah, I think all YouTubers always says that near the end of their videos, but you know, in all honesty, when I say comment, you know, really truly, I really truly want to know what you think of my videos. You know, I'm an easy person to approach. I'm very approachable. If I were any more approachable, you'd be like, your nose would be smashed against my face, and it's like, Your eye, it's like our eyes would be touching. It's like, do you feel me? It's like, yes, I can. What's your opinion? Well, my opinion is blah 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 blah. Oh. Okay. I understand. It's not for you. And that's all good. I always find, I always find, being a solo YouTuber with, like, nobody to talk to was always a little weird. Because, you're basically sitting in the room, you're basically sitting in a room talking to yourself. And they say it's okay to talk to yourself. It's only when you start to answer yourself is when you have a problem. And I believe that is true. It's okay to talk to yourself. I believe everyone does it. Everyone does it every so often. They'll just, it's like, maybe like in the form of self-motivation. It's like, you can do it. Yeah, so. And I will say this about self-motivation. It actually works. And I'll give you a good hopefully we can get through it in the time we have left, but I'm decently older, I'm not in like my 50s or not. I'm like, I don't really want to give away my age, but I'm like around the 25 section. 25 and later. So I don't really want to give away my age and how old I am. But yeah, I'm around the 25 and 25 older. Don't need these. Sucks we didn't find no plum. Well, we have yet to go down here, but getting off base of what I was talking about earlier. And, well, damn it, I actually... Oh, yes, now I remember. I had a brain fart there for a second. Is, self-motivation. It works. And why I say that is because, like I said, one thing I used to do when I was a kid was, when I was jumping on a trampoline. I love that. Had a lot of fun doing that. My big thing was doing front flips on the trampoline. Getting in the middle, jumping, and then doing a front flip. Now, it's like, well, that doesn't sound so hard. You could do that now, can't you? Well, being my weight and, older, it's not as easy as it was when I was a kid. Because, older, not as fit as I was when I was a kid. But, I was up at my cousin's house jumping on their trampoline, and we were outside just talking, and I decided to get on the trampoline and try to do my front flip. The way I do my front flips is I would flip, and I would try to get my head to where I can feel my hair just drag on the trampoline, get my head as close as I could to the trampoline. And that's the way I would do my front flips, just get my hair to just graze the trampoline, but still do a full rotation and land on my feet. So I tried doing that a few times, and it was just so hard for me. And I was like, after 3-4 tries, I was just out of breath and tired. My legs were hurting. So I'm laying on the trampoline, you know, breathe, you know, quite tired. So I was like, come on now. I know I can do this. I did this all the time when I was a kid. I know I can do this. Did that for like a minute. And took a good deep breath, you know, in and out, in and out. And then, did it. Went to do the front flip, and not only got my hair to graze the trampoline, not only got my head to graze the trampoline, fully land back on my feet, and I was so happy with myself. So yeah, that's why I say self-motivation works. But, alright guys, I think that'll about do it for this episode of Stardew Valley. Please be sure to hit that like button. I would really like to see more likes at the end of my videos. I'll be very thankful for that. Comment if you want to, and subscribe if you want to, and I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.